Hi. So we'll do post-match to begin with, and then we'll do an embargo section for West Ham. Samuel, do you start?
Eric, congratulations on qualifying. How pleased are you with that performance?
I think it was a good win. Of course, you want more. I think we create more chances to score more goals. But we create the chances, and that's good. And finally, we score also 3 goals. And I think what's good is we play in opponent's half and we stayed there. And so we attacked well organized. We don't concede counters. We were good in rest defense transition. They didn't come out. Maybe they had one shot in the end of the game. First half, one time they came in with a cross, but for the rest, we only played in their half. And so what I said, we create chances. We scored first of a set play, happy with that. And I think the second and the third goal were really well outplayed goals.
The game allowed you to make a number of changes. Taking Martinez and Anthony off at half-time, was that pre-planned? Was that to rest them?
Yeah, more or less, when we are up. And then was that planned? Martinez, he's booked. He was on the second. So then he was out when he got booked for a third for the next game. So we know what we have to do in Sociedad. We have to win there, and with 2 goals difference.
Cristiano got his reward for persistence. Were you pleased with the way he kept going?
Yes, yeah. What you said, he kept going, and the team kept going to put him in the right position. He kept going to get himself in the right position. He didn't give up. I think that is what his whole career. That's why he is so good. And in the end, he get the reward for it.
Eric, it was a big night, Alejandro Garnacho. What did you make of his first start?
I think it was a good performance from him. He did what I expect him to do. He deserved a chance. And the last week's start was difficult for him in the season. I was not happy with him, but the last weeks I was happy with him. Get a better attitude, more resilience, more determination. And what you see, and he has a talent to deal with the ball in tight areas, to run behind, and especially also his tempo dribbles. He can take players on, and that is a good capability in nowadays football, especially against opponents who are defending that compact like this opponent. So I'm happy with that. I hope for him it's a stimulus. Have first game, and that he knows, I have to do better to get into the team and to create more. But don't forget the other things you are playing in the team.
You say that you weren't happy with him before. What had been wrong? What had been the problem?
Wrong. It's young kids. They have to grow and to raise their personality, and they have to know what are, say, the laws and the demands in football and top football. And it's not only about a trick or about score 1 goal. No, we have to win football games, and that demands a lot. And then you have to fulfill every day the highest standards, and that is what we had to teach, and not only him, but we have to teach all the players, but especially the young players.
You mentioned tricks. What did you make of Anthony's double twist?
I don't have a problem with that as long as it's functional. But so also from him, I demand more, more runs behind. More often in the box, more followers in, and more tempo dribbles especially, and more playing in the pocket. So we demand more dominance in this game. And when now and then there is a trick like that, it's nice. As long as it's functional, if you're not losing the ball, if you're attracting plays, then it's okay. But it's a trick. Because of a trick, then I will correct him.
Harry Maguire back, which is good to see, but there was a mixed reaction. Did you hear some boos as well?
No, I didn't hear.
And were you pleased with what you saw from him?
Yeah, I think after a couple of weeks, came in, it was a good performance. What I said, the whole team was organized well, and we didn't concede one counter for the whole game.
You've not conceded at Old Trafford now in the last 4 games. Is that the foundation for your success?
It's always in football the defending part and the control in offense, in possession, that wins you in the end football games and wins you trophies. And so that demands discipline, discipline in positioning and in anticipating. So we have to keep that process going.
Adam.
Eric, you talked earlier in the season about Marcus Rashford being an option for you as a centre forward. Is that the sort of positioning you want him to be in going forward? Is that what you're working on? It's an uncharacteristic goal for Marcus ahead of 6-yard box. Is that what you're working on, and is that what you meant by him being an option as a centre forward earlier in the season?
Yes, but I think he can be positioning in all in the front. And today we played him as a 10. I wanted to see him together with Cristiano to position them close together. And I think they score both in the second half. So they can take benefit from each other when they are playing close together, when the movements are connected. And then I think that can be a real threat. But that is only possible when also, we spoke before, when the defensive discipline is there.
Last question in this section.
Eric, on Alexander Garnacho, a lot of fans were pleased with him today and how direct he was, taking on players and getting fans off the edge of their seats. I know you spoke about him mentality-wise, but is that something you're looking for from all wingers? I know I've spoken to you before about Jadon and trying to get more direct, and you saw when Anthony Elanga come on the bench, off the bench against Chelsea, he was direct. Is that what you're looking for from wingers, to be direct?
Yeah, I was really pleased with the performance from Anthony Elanga in Chelsea. But so there was also a difficult decision whether I play Anthony Elanga or Garnacho. But that was really close. But finally I decided, because in tight areas, Garnacho, he has really good capabilities to, in the tight areas, to find solutions and to take players on with his tempo dribbles. So I like that. But as I said, there is a good development from the youngsters, and they have to get closer to the gap, and they have to contribute to the squad and contribute to our results. But they have to deserve by in the training, and when they get, or they deserve the chance and the opportunities here in Old Trafford.
Eric, an important 3 points in the bag tonight. Give us your thoughts on the performance.
Well, it's okay, and of course you hope you score in the first half hour, and then second just before halftime. So that took a little bit long, but I think we deserved that goal, and then you score from set play, perfect. Second half, we scored 2 more goals, and good goals out of open play. So I'm happy with that, also with the clean sheet, because we didn't also give nothing away. So really focused win, what I would say.
You said the performance was okay there, and that you stressed the importance of scoring goals. Was there a feeling that there was an improvement to be made, to be more clinical, more ruthless in front of goal, particularly in that first half?
I don't know if that are the words. It's more to bring more numbers in, to get behind the defending line of the opponents, and it's especially about occupation, the zones in the box, and that is what we can do better. And I think the examples are the second and the third goal. Then I think we are with more in the box. We occupy the positions, and that is what we have to do more. There we have to improve.
You could see how desperate Ronaldo was to score a goal tonight. How pleased were you to see him finish the game off with that?
Great. And he created, the team creates for him, and we know we have the capabilities to finish, and it will come. But he needs a goal to get over that point, I would say, and then will come more goals. I'm confident of that.
You made a couple of changes at half-time. One of them was Anthony. Was that an injury? Was that something that was planned? Or was that a reaction to the spin that we saw in the first half?
No. But it was more or less planned. If we are up, I want to see Cristiano and Marcus Rashford close together. That was one of the reasons to bring another dynamic over the right side. I thought over the left side, Garnacho was playing quite well. He had a really threat in his actions, really good tempo dribblings. So that was good to see. So it was more or less was planned. Yeah.
You stressed the importance, obviously, of topping this group, and this result goes a long way to going towards that. How much confidence can you take into that final group game now?
Oh, we have confidence, but we know what we have to do. That crazy penalty, that's what we get in the first game. Yeah, we have to deal with that. So that means we have to win there, and we have to win with two goals difference.
Thank you, Eric.
Please.